Good morning, students. We are learning today the second colligative property, that is the boiling point elevation. Now, elevation means the boiling point of the solution increases if we add a non-volatile solute into that solvent. That means the boiling point of the solvent is less than that of the boiling point of the solution. After addition of the solute, what happened? The vapor pressure of the solution decreases. We know that. And due to that, the boiling point, that is the temperature at which the solution boils, is also, that is the increases. Now, because the boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of that liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is the 1 atmosphere or 760 mm of Hg. Now see here, first the definition of boiling point we learned in the 11th standard, but we repeat here again the definition of boiling point. Boiling point of liquid is a temperature at which its vapor pressure equals to the applied pressure or atmospheric pressure. That means when, see this figure, when suppose this is the vapor pressure temperature curve of that of the solvent, and this is the vapor pressure temperature curve of solution. Now, here vapor pressure increases and here temperature gets increased. If we plot a graph of vapor pressure versus temperature of solvent and solution. Now, this 760 mm, that is the 1 atmospheric pressure. Now, we know that the temperature at which the vapor pressure of that liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Now this is the vapor pressure of that of the, this is vapor pressure temperature curve that of the solvent. Now this is the temperature T0B, is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the solvent becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. So this T0B is the boiling point of the pure solvent, because at this temperature, what happened? The vapor pressure of this solvent, this vapor pressure of this solvent becomes equal to the, that is the atmospheric pressure. First the vapor pressure is lower and lower at this temperature, but as this vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, the temperature is called as the boiling point of that liquid. So T0B is the boiling point of the pure solvent. Now this is the vapor pressure temperature curve of that of the solution. Now here this curve solution, the vapor pressure temperature curve of solution is always at the lower side of that of the solvent, because we know that after addition of the solute, the vapor pressure at every temperature of that solution decreases than that of the pure solvent. So this vapor pressure temperature curve is always to the lower side of that of the vapor pressure temperature curve of the solvent. Now for reaching the vapor pressure up to the that is the atmospheric pressure, or for the solution to acquire the vapor pressure as that of the atmospheric vapor pressure, it requires more temperature, because this is the temperature, TB is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. So this TB is definitely greater than T0B. So there is increase in the boiling point of that of the solution due to the addition of the solute, and the difference between the vapor pressure of solution, the difference between the boiling point of solution and boiling point of solvent is called as the elevation in boiling point. Now see students on the blackboard. First we learn that is the definition of boiling point. Now let us learn how there is the elevation in the boiling point of the solution. Now it has been found that the boiling point of a solvent is elevated or increases by dissolving a non-volatile solute into it. Thus, the solutions containing a non-volatile solutes boil at temperature higher than the boiling point of the pure solvent. That is, the solution containing non-volatile solute boils at temperature higher than the boiling point of the pure solvent. Now, this is the solution where there is the non-volatile solute is added into that, and it boils at higher temperature than that of the boiling point of that of the pure solvent. Now, if T0B is the boiling point of the pure solvent and TB is the boiling point of the solution, then what is there? T0B is the boiling point of that of the pure solvent and TB is the boiling point of that of the solution. Then this TB is always greater than T0B. What is there? This TB is greater than T0B, and therefore the difference between this TB and T0B is the delta TB, and that difference is called as the elevation in boiling point. The difference between the boiling point of the solution and that of pure solvent, that is delta TB, at the given temperature or at given pressure is always called as the boiling point elevation. So the difference between the boiling points of solution and that of the pure solvent at any given constant pressure is called boiling point elevation or delta TB. Now let us learn boiling point elevation as a consequence of vapor pressure. Why there is the elevation in boiling point? Now that depends upon the vapor pressure. That is, as the vapor pressure of the solvent is greater than that of the solution, so that is these solvents boils readily than that of the solution. Remember that. Now this is the graph. The vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution and pure solvent are plotted as a function of temperature. Now we know that the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of the pure solvent. The vapor pressure of solution is always lower than of the pure solvent at any given temperature. So due to that, what happened? As the vapor pressure is lower of that solution than that of the solvent, solution boils that is at higher temperature than that of the solvent. So let us learn what is this. Again, there is the consequence of this vapor pressure lowering on the boiling point elevation. Now pay attention students on the blackboard again. Now see here, as the vapor pressure of the solution is always lower than that of the pure solvent, hence the vapor pressure temperature curve of the solution, this is the vapor pressure temperature curve of the solution CD. CD is the vapor pressure temperature curve of the solution lies below that of the solvent AB. This is the vapor temperature curve of the solvent AB, and this is the vapor temperature curve of the solution, that is the CD. Now this CD curve is always lower than that of the curve AB, that of the solvent. The intersection of the curve CD with the line correspond to 760 mm, that is the 1 atmospheric pressure, is the boiling point of the solution. That is the T. What is the intersection? The intersection or AB is the boiling point of the pure solvent TB. Now it is clear from the figure that the boiling point TB of the solution is higher than that of the pure solvent T0 TB. Now from this figure here temperature increases. So therefore the TB, that is the boiling point of the solution, is always higher than that of the boiling point of the solvent. This is clear from this graph or figure. Now let us learn the boiling point elevation, which is directly proportional to the concentration, that is the molality. Now why molality? Because molality is temperature independent quantity and molarity depends on temperature. So we here take the molality as the unit of the concentration of the solution into that. So let us learn the relationship between the boiling point elevation and that of the molality. Now pay attention students again on the blackboard. Now see here the boiling point elevation. The boiling point elevation and concentration of the solute. The boiling point elevation delta TB is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Now what is molality? Now molarity and molality, these are the units to determine the concentration of the solution. But here we use the molality and not the molarity. Molarity is denoted by capital M and molality is denoted by small m. Then what is the difference between these two units? Molarity capital M is equal to moles per liter and this molality small m is equal to moles per kilogram. Now here, due to the temperature, the concentration of the solutions may be changed and therefore we use the unit molarity, which is independent of the temperature. Molarity is dependent on the temperature but molarity is independent of temperature. So we use the molarity here to determine the concentration of the solutions. So what is the main point? The boiling point elevation delta TB is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. So delta TB is directly proportional to molality. So this delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. Now this Kb is the proportionality constant and it is also called as the molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant or boiling point elevation constant. So this Kb, where M is the molarity of the solution and the proportionality constant Kb is called boiling point elevation constant or molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. Why it is called as ebullioscopic constant? Because the method to compare the boiling points of different liquids, that is called as the ebullioscopy, and that thermometer is also different. So this molar elevation constant is also called as the ebullioscopic constant. Now how this Kb we define? Now we know that if the molality is taken as the 1 molar, if M is equal to 1 molar, that means 1 moles in 1 kilogram. So what is that? Delta TB is equal to Kb. If we put here the value of M as the 1, then what is delta TB equal to Kb into 1? That means delta TB is equal to Kb. Now what this shows? That is when now see here, when the molality of the solution is taken as 1 molar, then delta TB is equal to Kb. That means the ebullioscopic constant is the boiling point elevation. constant is the boiling point elevation produced by 1 molar solution. Now this is the definition of ebullioscopic constant. Thus the ebullioscopic constant is the boiling point elevation, that is delta Tb, produced by 1 molar solution, that is when molality is 1. Now this is the definition of ebullioscopic constant. Now units of Kb. Delta Tb is equal to Kb into m. So what is Kb? Kb is equal to delta Tb divided by m. So delta Tb divided by m, that is delta Tb, that is the temperature difference. It is that is measured in Kelvin, and m is the molality, that is the concentration unit, and here the unit of molality is moles per kilogram. So the unit of Kb becomes Kelvin. Now this kilogram goes to the upper side. So Kelvin kilogram per mole, because mole is to the, that is the denominator. So Kelvin kilogram per mole is the unit. The unit of the Kb is Kelvin kilogram per mole. So remember students all this. Now in the next lecture we will learn how we can calculate the molar mass of the solute from boiling point elevation. But if student you understand very well this topic, that is the boiling point elevation as the qualitative property which depends upon the number of moles of the solute, and what is the definition of boiling point elevation, and how it is calculated, and how there is the consequence between the vapor pressure and that of the boiling point of the solute and solvent. And if you understand this equation, that is the delta Tb is equal to Kb into m, and where Kb is the molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant, and its definition is, that is the elevation in boiling point when the molality of the solution is 1 molar, and how the unit of the Kb, that is the Kelvin kilogram per mole. Then you can like, subscribe and share this video to the other students so that they can also understand this topic very well, and they can solve the numericals which will be solved into the next lecture. Thank you for watching this video. Share it.